or we're designing something that could possibly be the home of the Senate for the next 100 years. Since this is an institution that represents us as a nation, it should also embody the uniqueness of the Filipino. We ran a survey nationwide to engage the people to co-create the new home of the Senate. We were surprised with the responses we got.
The Senate is supposed to be a chamber imbued with gravitas and a national perspective.
We would like to have a bacon security in the design.
It should be capable of embracing the people.
Maaliwalas at matiwasay na na building.
Memorable.
Transparency.
Mapagtanggap po.
They want the new home of the Senate to be welcoming, to represent honor and dignity, that will leave a better environment for future generations. The next step for us is to think of a metaphor. What will best represent welcoming, honor and dignity, and sustainability in a form that is uniquely Filipino? If you look at the seal of the Senate, the braids there, the flower, represents sampaguita, and that represents honor and dignity. The most elegant way of translating sampaguita to art is through the weave. I have my favorite barong embroiderer. I realized that they could be micro-creators. So what we did is we invited them from Laguna. They stayed and worked closely with our designers and developed patterns and symbolism that best represent the braided sampaguita. We mapped that in our basic building mass and projected it in virtual reality. We were able to create both the formal and informal side. The form of the building, which you can see is a bud of the sampaguita. Our design has considered a very smart way of facing the project so that we save more than 1.5 billion pesos in capital expense. The mechanical systems that we are introducing considers not only the capital expense side, but also how we will operate the building in the next 100 years, because that has a bigger impact in sustainability. There's a message that we'd like the architecture to convey. Like the braids of the sampaguita, we have to work as a nation. Each one, the senators, the people, working hand by hand, being bound by one string, and that string is our aspiration for a better country.